What up, though? Ledge here. Chill with me, man. 616 in LA by Kendrick Lamar. Follow up to Euphoria. And I will say out the gate, I think I enjoy Euphoria more, like just from a listening standpoint and a production standpoint, though I rock with this sample and I kind of want to get into that. Not really, but I just think it's fitting that he used another like soul R&B sample with another figure that the culture loved from years past and even present with younger cats. You're using Al Green before it was Teddy P. It's kind of keeping that theme going while attacking Drake's character and trying to be accepted by our culture. So I that connecting the dots with that, um, just dropping more tea leaves as this thing goes, man. And he took a different approach than I thought. I thought it was going to be more about industry stuff, like he mentioned about back to back. He mentioned the things with you pulling all these cease and desist and stuff like that. But then he just kind of did a 180 and just talked about how you moving within your peak, like within your group, within OVO, talking about I got the inside scoop on what's going on in OVO through people that work with you at OVO that are part of your camp. And that kind of leads me back to Joe Budden podcast with Pusha T on there, right in the heat of the story you added on. Um, and I think 40 leaked something to a girl, and that's how Pusha, like, word of mouth travels fast, and that's how Pusha ended up with that information and dropped that bomb, the real nuke, uh, to the whole hip hop community about Drake having a child over in France. Um, so that kind of correlates. So I don't think he's making this up. It seems like, and I get it when Drake is a superstar. So when you're a superstar, you're gonna need extra hands on deck, a lot of help, and things like that. The receipt bar, I ain't messing with that. That sounds like some street stuff. That I get it. He's been putting money down, and people always correlate that with his relationship with Jay Prince. So whatever he means by that, they ain't coming back with the receipts. We're gonna leave that there. I'm gonna let y'all connect those dots. Y'all put two and two together. But that's what I'm saying. Like, for someone to be completely out of sight and out of mind for the most part until his project drops, Kendrick seems to know a lot. Maybe he don't know a lot about what's going on with everybody else, but he seems to know a lot what's going on with Drake. Seemingly. This don't mean just because he's saying it doesn't mean any of this is true. Let's get that understood. And Drake still has time to respond. Um, this does feel like kind of a taste of your own medicine with back to back after Drake dropped Charged Up, but in reverse because back to back was the second record and it was the more powerful, impactful record. I don't think this particular record is going to be as powerful and impactful as Euphoria was, or even going back to the Like That feature. But I actually think there's more in here to pick from. He ends the bar with "You are not alone." What would Mike do? You know the famous Michael Jackson song "You Are Not Alone." And I'm not Mr. Let's find the double meanings and all this, but I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan still to this day. I still think Mike is the GOAT over everybody. So, and I'm almost certain, like, I hate using Google, even though the internet is your best friend at times, but I always would like to keep your mind sharp. Like in debate, sometimes you just want to know that you're right. Now, I would go to Google to confirm something once I already said it, just to see was I accurate. But I don't like to go to Google without guessing first. But like I'm like 90% sure R. Kelly had writing credits on "You Are Not Alone." Like Michael Jackson, better for worse, was a big R. Kelly supporter and fan when back before we knew what we know now about R. Kelly. So I'm almost certain it's either that. It's either, I know it's not black and white, and it's not the other joint. But anyway, I feel like that was the meaning behind that bar. It was other meanings, I'm sure. And that's the thing with Kendrick. There's layers to it. You got to figure it all out. Listen, I'll let the syllable scientists guys break that down. Joe Budden podcast, Guru on Twitter, Ninth Wonder, and people like that I'll be seeing on Twitter. I'm gonna let y'all break that down. Where's Talib Kweli or somebody? But I just thought I got that, and I felt like that's important because it stays with the theme about him underage women allegedly and things like that. And so tying to what would Mike do? Also, this whole thing about being Mike, one is being Prince, like they're keeping that thing like if Drake response record got another Michael Jackson reference in there, like Mike is the GOAT, but damn, like let's move on from using his name all the time. Like if I was his family, y'all would be getting sued or something. I don't know. But anyway, off of that, I think the record was really good. I actually like the production on this track, and I think he took this a little more. I think he's taking this more serious than I thought initially. I thought he was just gonna keep it because he mentioned this a friendly fade. Well, you're talking about people in your circle, and like you're just a bad person. Like he's talking to him like a father figure, and then also the reference, 616 in LA, the timestamp records that Drake makes a lot that people are heavy on and saying that's like usually that's some of his best work. People are peeling the layers back to what this means. Some are saying it's like a religious it has religious merit to it, and all others are saying something about it being Father's Day in Canada. I'm just hearing all type of stuff. So this is probably going to be just like Euphoria in a sense where it gets better over time once you figure out certain things. But having the mole in your camp, and like I said, with Pusha T bringing that up on Joe Budden podcast and this coming back full circle again, that's an issue. The R. Kelly, Michael Jackson reference towards the end, I feel like the next time we hear from Kendrick, the gloves are going to be completely off, no pun intended. And also the album cover with the glove. Somebody talking about that's OJ. Others talking about it's a Maybach logo on the glove. I didn't even notice that. Could be alluding to Rick Ross. Like I don't know. It's just so much to kind of unpack with that. And I know certain fans don't like to do all that, but I think it's fun. Like I think that's what art is. Like you look at a painting, you just see a painting. Yeah, it's dope. But if there's a story behind the painting, you look at it different. I think that's kind of like common sense, but maybe common sense ain't so common. I don't know. Where is common sense? It's like the actual common. Remember with Drake beefed with common sense? Does he want to chime in? We don't know. He's probably doing a movie. But yeah, no, that's it, man. I just want to say Drake is on the clock officially. He's going to have a quick turnaround because he kind of cares about the social media, the algorithms, the what's the he's the trendy one. He's the one that's immersed himself with the culture as far as the youth and what's popping with them and staying relevant. So I expect to hear something from Drake soon. And when we do, I'll be back with my take on that. But so far, Kendrick got the lead. All right. I'm out.